Hey guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, well, we're back with some Real Housewives of Orange County news because it looks like one of our Real Housewives of Orange County is following through with her divorce. Dr. JenArmstron has filed for separation from her husband, Ryne, not to be confused with Ryan, and also is requesting custody of their 3 kids, and she took her home off the market. So we have all the details and more. Thank you to Reality Blur. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Dr. Jen Armstrong and her husband, Ryne Holiday, have split again. According to a new report, the season 16 newbie of the Real Housewives of Orange County, who was more open with her marital troubles throughout the last season of the Bravo reality show, has filed court documents last week, requesting a legal separation from her husband after just under 8 years of marriage. This doesn't look good. And honestly, if she's requesting legal separation, that just technically means at this point, that's not a divorce, but legal separation, for anyone who doesn't know, means at the point that I filed this, all of our communal assets, they can be divided, but anything after that that I make, you cannot touch. That's how it works. TMZ confirmed the news on May 17th, noting that Jen had cited the reason behind their split as irreconcilable differences and requested full legal and physical custody of their 3 children, who include their 10-year-old twins and a 9-year-old son, with Ryne having visitation. As Real Housewives of Orange County fans will recall, Jen and Ryne split briefly last year, but claimed to be back together working on their marriage in recent months. As for the couple's home in Newport Beach, which was listed for about $5.9 million, which is crazy, but it was listed back in March, they've taken the property off the market and are currently renting it at $20,000 a month. That's a lot of money, but she makes a lot of money. Following the listing of their property, Jen appeared on Watch What Happens Live, where she confirmed the purchase of a new home and said that she and Ryne were hoping for a reboot. We put our home on the market and we bought a house in my childhood neighborhood. It was my dream to go back there. We're doing a reboot. And that's what she's claiming. She was pretty much saying after the show, and if you saw the show and saw her with her husband, it looked like they had so many things that they were going through. And I didn't even honestly know if they were going to be able to make it through it or if it just definitely was not going to happen, because he did not seem like he was comfortable with the cameras. And also he was not comfortable with Dr. Jen Armstrong's drinking. And I'm sure going throughout her day, and I'm not trying to give anyone excuses, but I feel like going throughout the day that she would have in the office, in a medical practice, she would come home and she would want a glass of wine or a few. And that's what it came off like, but it looked like he did not have the patience for that. So we'll leave it at that. The following month, while appearing on S'more Live on Instagram, Jen said that despite the challenges that she and Ryne faced amid their first season of The Real Housewives of Orange County, she felt the series actually prompted much needed conversations between them. It just made us say, we have to separate or solve it. So we're in therapy. We're solving this phase right now and it's getting better. And she said, at our core, we both want to be together. We both see good in each other. We just need to get the tools to get past this. Last Thursday, amid Jen's court filing, she and Ryne put up a united front with their kids during a trip to Disneyland. What a magical day in Disneyland with the family. Thank you, Disneyland, for our amazing tour and day filled of laughs, smiles, and pure magic. Feeling like a little kid again. And that's what she put. But normally we get a lot of those right before we see that somebody's about to divorce or break up. And we know that season 17 is about to go into production soon, but we don't know what that's going to consist of. We've heard rumors that Dr. Jen is coming back. If she comes back, that would be amazing. Amazing. Let me say how amazing that would be. Sutton Strack had her first season. I think a lot of us slept on Sutton Strack. Then we brought her back to season 2. Well, technically season 11, but her second season. And she was the only one who was calling out Erica Girardi for everything that was going on within the Girardi scandal. Now, moving forward, I feel like for Dr. Jen, does she deserve a second chance? Yes. Might she get it a little bit better? Sure. But the only thing that concerns me a little bit is her at the reunion. I think that we didn't hear more than 15 words from her. And if we're not hearing a lot from her, that's a problem. because nobody's hearing from her, which means nobody's talking about her, which means she's not going to be a fan favorite. And it's ultimately up to the Suit and Ties and Bravo executives to decide whether or not they want to bring her back. If she's not bringing it all, then there's no reason for them to up her pay and say, you know what, actually, Dr. Jen Armstrong, you are a shoo-in, you are reality TV gold. Let's bring you back because that's exactly what the fans are asking for. No, that's not true. That's not what the fans are asking for. And that makes sense if they didn't bring her back. But that's not what we're hearing is happening. We're hearing that Gina, Emily, Heather Dubrow, Dr. Jen Armstrong, Noella Bergner, Shannon Bedore, that they're all coming back. And we're also hearing that we could get a potential newbie, either somebody brand new that we don't even know yet, or maybe even Alexis Bellino, which is another one that I'm like, no, we don't need Alexis Bellino back. If anything, bring back Tamra Judge, bring back Vicky Gunvalson. I know so many people are saying, no, don't bring them back. But guys, let's be honest. Season 15 was a bust. This is the flagship franchise. Season 16 was a bust. I mean, we were highly anticipating it. A lot of people hate Noella Bergner, but if she wouldn't have been on the show, we wouldn't have had anything to talk about because she was the only one going up against Heather Dubrow, which really she had nothing to go up against her for. That's at least what it felt like. But guess what? We were still talking about the show. Had Noella Bergner not been on the show, I don't know what we would have actually been talking about. And I think that's the biggest problem here. So if we're going to recast and add somebody new, I understand that everyone wants somebody new that we don't know yet. I get that. Diana Jenkins, I think she's going to be great for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But if we don't know who the person is and they end up dropping the ball and they don't bring it, like, for example, Dr. Jen Armstrong, which we love her, and, you know, we're sending her all the best, but if they don't bring it like her, then we're really not going to have a lot to go off of. And that's a problem. So that's where I want to ask you guys some questions. Go ahead and come up with your unfiltered opinions, unfiltered questions, comments, whatever you want to call them, and let us know, what do you think about Dr. Jen Armstrong filing for divorce, well, technically legal separation from her soon-to-be ex-husband, Ryne Holiday? What do you think about that? And did you already see that coming? And do you want to see her on season 17 of Orange County? Also, don't forget, tonight is the part 3, well, it's part 3 of the reunion, the season 12 reunion of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, which is going to be absolutely explosive, amazing. And Luis Ruelas is about to fall under questioning, and we're here to talk about it all. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, don't forget to smash that like button, get subscribed, hit that notification bell, and check out our community tab because I'm so curious what you guys have to say. I love you guys. Bye.